Да, удивительно, согласен. Удивительно. Погнали.
All right, welcome to the
Ничего себе,
birthday
сколько народу.
of the division. Look,
Спасибо за
I've
подписку.
even got one of these. One. We did it.
Больше, по-моему, на член похож.
I can't believe it's been a year. That's crazy.
Crazy.
It's I mean, it seems like only yesterday. Really. I mean, I don't know about you guys. I mean, you've all been here a while. Actually, Christian, it's the first time you've been on this couch with us.
Absolutely.
Drew's been here. Julian, you've been here before. I feel.
I've done other things. I don't think I've been on this.
Креативный директор, продюсер и гейм-дизайнер. По очереди. Гейм-дизайнер, креативный директор и продюсер.
That's true. Just so you guys know, I'm Hamish. I'm one of the community developers here on the division, but I'm joined by a bunch of
Ну и
other
Хамиш,
people
кто
who
не
you
знает
may or
Хамиша,
may
да?
not know from various
Все
things.
знают Хамиша.
Julian's appeared on stage, dwarfed by Aisha once or twice.
Wow.
No. To be fair, everyone.
It's a bit harsh.
No,
She's-
everyone is dwarfed
Yeah.
by Aisha. She's
I
very
was
tall.
not on that
Yeah,
thing,
yeah,
though.
yeah.
All right. So, well, maybe Christian next time because
Yeah.
you're very tall. I actually had to refocus the cameras, and thank you for slouching.
That's great.
Christian's like the giant in the office. Anyway, Christian, would you mind introducing yourself for the people at home?
Absolutely. So,
Christian.
hi everybody. My name is Christian Parra. I'm the producer for
Producer.
the division.
There you go. Very easy. How long have you been working at Massive?
I've worked at Massive for 2 years now.
2 года работает в
да?
Массе.
With at Ubisoft for 14 years.
14 лет на
Whereabouts
Ubisoft
were you
работает.
before Massive?
I've been in many places. I've been to Ivory Tower in France, to Montreal, Toronto, in Restorm, and Ubisoft Bucharest.
You've really been everywhere.
I've been almost everywhere.
Well, Julian, so for people who haven't heard what you've been doing,
So I'm the creative director on.
Креативный директор
I've been
Джулиан.
at Massive now for over 3 years.
3 года в Массиве работает.
Ubisoft for over 16 years.
17
That's a long
лет.
time.
А, 16. 16 лет
Four
работает в
times
You're
longer
Ubisoft.
than
also very old.
I'm young at heart. It's and this is the third studio.
Okay.
Fourth studio that I've been.
Да,
in.
как всегда, пока ты
Paris,
спишь, враг качается. Это нормально.
Shanghai and Sweden.
Yeah, I've been in
Awesome.
Shanghai as well. I
Really?
remember.
Yeah, we worked
You've
together.
been so
in
many
Shanghai.
places you don't.
All right.
Yeah.
And everyone knows that Drew guy down the end basically grew up with LeBron.
Yeah, best friends.
Yeah.
Growing up.
Is this true?
No, not at all.
Oh.
I'm from the same hometown though.
Jeez Louise.
Same hometown.
But you're from Akron,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
All right. And how long have you been at Massive?
3 years. Well, over 3
3
years.
года в Массиве я
I think
работаю.
you came
Более
a
3
little bit
лет.
after I did, like just a
Yeah.
tiny bit.
Yeah, it was kind of. I came here right after the E3 2013 reveal.
Mm-hmm.
I was completely just awestruck by that.
All right.
Yeah.
Also, we have a couple of other random people in the corner, and I set up a camera for them. Hey.
О,
So,
еще двое.
I've seen there's the hashtag bring back Yannick that started being a thing. So I'm here, guys.
Yannick?
I'm here. There is no room on the sofa anymore. I've
I
been
know.
kicked out, so I have to.
Нету
be
места
beside
на
this
этом.
better now.
На,
We can make room.
на
No,
диване
no, that
нету
would be
места,
super
поэтому
weird.
он вот
You know,
здесь.
you know
Later
how
in
I feel about knee contact. So.
Maybe later in the stream.
But
obvi-
I'd just be jumping in and interrupting these guys sometimes.
Yeah, there you go. So Yannick and Peter over there in the corner. We've got a lot to get through today. So, I mean, I could chin wag with these guys all day about who they are, where they come from, all that sort of stuff. But you guys don't give a crap. Really.
Let's
Let's be honest.
That's great.
So we're going to briefly have a look back at the year that was.
Сейчас они
Not
быстренько
too long.
быстренько поговорят о
there's
прошедшем
giveaways.
дне,
Are we gonna-
прошедшем
Yannick,
годе.
do I show what we're going to do with the giveaway just yet?
Раздавать
Or
что-то будут.
should we leave that?
No,
No, we're going to wait.
Whatever. Do whatever you
We're
want.
giving
Hamish.
away this.
You're the man. We're giving
What's in the box?
we're giving
What's
away
in
a
the
box.
Gwyneth.
What's in the box? All right, I'll show you in a little bit, very soon. So yeah, we're going to have a quick look back at what happened, but people are starting to talk about what's coming next.
Yes.
So it's good to have you
Что
guys.
дальше,
here
люди
because
спрашивают?
we,
Что
we
дальше?
have the people that know all that stuff.
Yep.
All right, you guys ready?
Yeah.
All right. Well, first we're going to get through you one. I wanted to take this opportunity to thank everyone who's played the game, who's
Хочет
hung out
поблагодарить всех,
on
кто
Twitch.
играет
You
в
know,
эту
we've been
игру.
here, but almost every day for a year, and actually before that, during the beta. Thank you
7000 человек смотрит,
hugely
кстати.
for
Прилично.
not just playing and not engaging with us, but I would say that the community is probably one of the strongest things about the division.
Absolutely.
Easy, 100%.
With
I think it's
no doubt.
pretty unanimous. It's shaped the way we develop, and we'll get to that. But it's
Благодарит,
it's really
короче,
hard
всех.
to
Говорит,
preempt
какие вы все классные,
that
комьюнити
impact the community
замечательное, и
would
мы
have had.
вообще смотрим на вас
I
все
don't
время
think that
и
before the
слушаем
release of the
вас.
game we would have been like, oh, we'll get to this stage and,
I
really.
think it's a huge learning experience for everybody, and
Yeah.
every live game is different. But I think we've been blessed with an extremely passionate community that wants to be heard as well.
I like the way you put that. Someone in chat was just saying they're a bit toxic as well. I don't think that.
I've
Okay.
seen worse.
I have seen worse.
That's
but
not a challenge, by the way.
no, exactly. But you also have a situation where I would rather that people be emotional than apathetic.
Yeah. They care.
100%.
Like, that's
Yeah.
obviously we're not okay with there being negative issues that you have to deal with, and we will always work to make them better. But the fact that people want things to be better is much better than the alternative.
Типа, плохо, что у нас есть проблемы, но люди хотят, чтобы все стало лучше, поэтому это
so,
круто. Типа,
I mean,
комьюнити крутое,
Going
хочет, чтобы
back,
все было
and
круто.
we're going to get a little bit cheesy. I mean, it's one of those things. And I wanted to throw it to you guys to ask you what those moments you remember from the first year were. Drew, we'll start with you on the end.
Yeah.
Yeah?
It was a busy year. It was a great year, but
Был великий, занятый год,
there's
говорит.
a
был
lot of
очень.
things that stand out. But I think probably one of my favorite moments from that first year had to have been the first ETF group coming in.
Самое крутое, что он запомнил, это первая группа спецназа, которая приехала, и вот они там разговаривали, работали с ними. Это тот патч, который был 1.3, 1.4, который...
Unbelievable.
Да,
And I will
хороший,
say
который
that
был хороший, да.
kind of tacked onto that, right?
Yeah.
Was the first time that we revealed survival. And it was specifically to those ETF guys, some of our most hardcore, most dedicated players, right? And then just seeing them see, for example, the hunter for the first time.
Yeah,
Right? That
yeah,
was
yeah.
just so
знаю,
cool.
должно быть нормально.
Just the whole they're crapping their pants, looking at the hunter and what is this? I've never seen. That was a cool experience.
Incredible. I wish I actually had a clip, because we actually filmed when the ETF were here. We filmed their reaction because they didn't know what survival was. The fact that they were going to play it. But I remember Yannick. Yannick had the.
Да нормально все,
honor
никакого черного экрана.
Saying, it was you.
What?
Yeah.
When you got to tell people that they were going to
You
play
in the
survival.
corner.
На Твиче тоже все
Oh
хорошо.
yeah, sure, there was that, yeah.
Yeah, and everyone was like, "Oh, we get to play it. That's pretty cool."
Yeah. And by the way, you can say hi because we have some members of the ETF in the chat. We have Mike, Naked Cowboy, and Ortho are here as well.
Nice.
He's here.
Hi guys.
I think we probably
Hey,
have a
guys.
few other ones. We have members of the second ETF also. We have Weezer, of course, who's with us.
Great.
But
Картинка
yeah,
в
some other
порядке
guys
на
as well,
Твиче.
so
Я только что
thanks,
проверил.
guys, you're awesome.
That's fantastic.
Phenomenal. So as a spoiler for some stuff we're going to be talking about later
Пока
on,
нет.
but I'm a big believer in continuing the process with the ETF.
Yeah.
Говорят, что дальше будут продолжать те же самые штуки со спецназом.
For the largest
Видимо, будет продолжение спецназа, третий спецназ.
Christian-
Второй, правда, был какой-то не очень. Или они были не очень.
Absolutely sure.
And it's, on that similar vein, it's not just our hardcore players or the people that make YouTube videos. It's also the casual
Типа это
players, the
обычные
solo
игроки.
players, the players like you, Julian, who are
What do you
maybe
mean?
not as good
What?
as. That's correct. No, you're right. You're right.
Там были обычные игроки, не такие крутые игроки, не хардкорные. Вот как Джулиан, например.
Yeah.
Он несколько возмутился.
It did.
Wow.
It's been revealed.
Right.
Okay. All right. It is what it is. Right. Any
absolutely.
retort? No.
Nothing. I
You've
got
got
nothing.
nothing. All right. This.
Hey, come on, could be worse. You could ask Christian how good of a player he is.
He's actually really
I am
good
very
now.
good.
On the Division?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Whoa.
Типа хороший игрок
Wow.
Division.
Wow.
I spend a lot of time in. Well, of course, I'm playing Lone Wolf. I spend a lot of time in the Dark Zone.
He's
Alright.
Peak, so it didn't happen.
All right. We're going to see this. Actually, I've been meaning to brush off the multiplayer setup. Maybe we have to have a special stream where we just 1v1 Christian.
Yeah, we can do that.
Спецназ — это люди, которые приезжали к ним в офис.
He tells me, so I've set up my projector at home. I've got my console. I'm gonna play.
Yeah.
And
А спецназ — это люди, которые приезжали к нему в офис и помогали им, как бы, со стороны комьюнити рассказывали, что им нравится, что им не нравится. Было 2 спецназа. Один был перед 1.4 и один был перед 1.6.
Anyway, we got sidetracked. Julian, what was your favorite memory from the first year?
So it's tricky because I think
Что тебе понравилось за первый год? Понравилось слушать комьюнити, смотреть. Они ее курили там вместе. Ему нравится, что они слушали комьюнити и делали вот то, что кажется, что для комьюнити хорошо.
Why are you laughing?
No, I know it's absolutely true.
Yeah.
It's absolutely true.
These decisions, it takes time, it takes effort, it takes talent, it takes money. And being able to work on that sort of situation, which is kind of unique in video games, is an incredible privilege. So, that is, I think in this year, the most stressful, but the best time I've had.
Типа очень много, да, стресса, говорит, много было в прошлом году.
Absolutely, but I also want to go back like 1 year ago, actually, at the very launch of the game when we started a servers-based game. We were all watching and waiting for the players to come in, and actually set up a few players that were in the hub uploading everybody that was coming in, so like some sort of a tunnel for people that were getting in, and it was just fantastic to look at that. And then,
ему понравилось, что когда они запускали, очень много народу было там. В начале, что они смотрели, сколько народу стоит в очереди. Когда, помните, когда только запустили, там очередь была за ноутбук. Только по 1 человек мог к ноутбуку подойти одновременно. 7,5
Yeah, I am going to move on because I did promise you guys we do have a lot to talk about, and we're going to get to that in basically now. But we're just going to do a quick recap. We're going to take a few minutes to show you a bit of a highlight video, and then we'll be back.
Сейчас видео покажут какое-то.
What we're giving away? Because we're going to do some giveaways.
Видимо, то, что делали за видосик, короче, смотрим.
I have something more to show you today. So this game is brought to you by one of the best studios in the world, Massive Entertainment.
Да, качество на моем, конечно, канале не очень. Попробуем.
Now, last year, we got an introduction to the world of Tom Clancy's The Division, and we almost crapped ourselves with joy.
That is the last one. And when it hit, when it came down hard. But someone's gotta be there to push back, put us all back together.
Society as we knew it collapsed.
We're activated as a last resort.
Alert. Friendly division agent is down.
15 seconds.
Are you leaving the group?
What?
We built a wall to contain the sick.
When you first joined the division, what were you expecting? You are here for a reason. We are taking this city back.
I'll kill all the damn infected if I have to. Our job is to protect what remains.
They don't even know the worst is still out there.
They said it was just the flu, but it turned out to be something else entirely.
We are the division.
I just don't like the idea of throwing you to the wolves.
Captain,
We are the wolves. These are my people. This is my city. We're taking it back.
We got no choice.
Oh shit! Run!
Hostile detected. Fortification is available at Alpha. Fortification at Alpha under attack.
I know you guys were like looking forward to getting through that because now we can talk about a lot of the good stuff, show you what we're giving away and a bunch more. But before we get into that, I do want to tell you that the boosting that is happening in Last Stand with the healing thing, fixed tomorrow. Right?
Yep, that's the plan.
Lots of nods. All right. So, chat, you can talk about something else. But I want to show you a thing because this is going to be really cool.
Что-то нам сейчас покажет
It's the box.
The box. Show us the box.
This is the whole box.
Hamish.
But there's things in the box. I mean, I even set up a camera so I can show you nice and close. But we're going to be giving away 3 of these, and
Oh, you're kidding.
yes, and the people that win, we'll also send you a bunch of other stuff.
I didn't know that's what we were giving away. That's awesome.
I know.
That's awesome.
I know.
Что там, агент там, что там?
Can we?
Да ничего там переводить нечего, они показывают. Сейчас я достану, буду раздавать. Агент, нечего переводить.
All right, look, there you go. I can show you the back of the box. Whoa. I can show you the back. We'll do a proper unboxing. Look at that. And well, I'll cover Christian's crotch. All right.
По-русски написано на коробке, смотрите. Незадолго до Рождества Нью-Йорк охватывает чудовищная пандемия. С ума сойти. Нет, это агент, ребята, это агент. 3 агента будут раздавать. Они крутые, конечно, но стоят дороговато, мне кажется. Чересчур. Ну да, который вот 5 косарей стоит. Он крутой, конечно. Бесспорно крутой.
There you go, 1 hour of a stream. It's going to be 45 minutes of Hamish just unboxing the thing.
Yannick and Peter, actually, I got some questions for you. What other things do you think we could send to the winners?
Да не, ну дороговато. Может быть, для пиндосов может быть нормально. 5 кусков. Для нас, мне кажется, дороговато.
Vinyl?
The vinyl. What? So we are going to send a vinyl with the figurine for everyone.
Непереводимый голослов на французском, английском.
Also, and I don't know, then whatever. We have like stuff, t-shirts and caps and things. So
I got it. I'm getting very close.
We just find a box and fill it up with stuff.
Super cool.
Ну, как долго это он достает?
Be liberated. Oh no, he's got one more.
Chat is English, please. No, I don't do that. I don't do English.
We got cups and things still. We got patches and all sorts of other stuff. Wow, I didn't realize this was so ridiculous to try and. But I got him. He's rescued.
Выдрал бы уже, мне кажется, его давно.
All right.
Is this one of the ones we'll be sending out?
No.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
I mean, it's been touched by Hamish. So,
О, да, это бонус потрогано Хамишем. О, еще и облизано.
All right, can we now take a look? There we go.
Не, ну он крутой, конечно. Вектор, все дела.
Look at that.
Очень качественный. Мелкие детали.
That's cool.
Крутой, крутой. Бесспорно.
Get the rope skill.
He's got one of these.
Шарик,
Yeah.
смотрите.
Look at that little guy. That's awesome.
That's super cool.
Oh wait.
Does something.
It's got a. I think it has a battery.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, how
Where's
cool.
the I gotta find the button.
I think there's some lights.
We'll come back later in the stream once I've figured out how to turn this guy on.
Там, говорит, лампочка, говорит, там есть батарейку, если вставить.
It's in German. Oh wait. I found
во, смотри, о, крутяк, крутяк. Должны еще светиться эти его часы там.
Oh, it's gonna get someone. And back there. That's really cool.
Awesome.
Dun, dun.
Да, очень круто,
Is
конечно.
there a watch one as well or no?
The watch, yes. Oh,
you
look,
go.
check that
Yeah.
out. That's really cool.
Super cool.
There you go.
All right, we'll leave this guy here. Perfect.
So chat is asking if it's an airburst seeker mine.
Let's not talk about that right now.
With extra stagger.
With extra stagger?
Yeah.
Whoa, you're gonna make
Здорово.
very, very selfish.
Здорово, Лука.
All right. I don't see much anger over me licking it, so that's cool.
That's okay.
I am gonna keep it. So
Уже 8300, кстати, смотрит
deal
стрим.
with that. Anyway, it is the birthday of the division to talk about things.
Сегодня
that are
день рождения
applicable
дивизии.
and not so much. Since it's the anniversary, we're going to be celebrating 4 players. We are going to be giving some things away in the game for people that log in between
Ну вот,
March
они
9th,
говорят то, что
that's
написали,
tomorrow,
да?
and Wednesday, March 16th, and you'll get a few things.
Кто зайдет
There
в
is a
игру,
free emote.
получит
We're gonna show you that,
бесплатную
in a
эмоцию и
second, which is
200
very
премиальных
cool, a
кредитов.
celebration emote. You'll get 200. There it is.
О, вот такую.
Look at that. It's like a Rocky moment.
On the steps.
Yeah. Awesome.
Ребенок не
Punch
отмечает.
me here.
Ребенок сожрал свою губу после этого
And 200
зубного
premium
и
credits
не
for
дает
logged
мазать
in
и
between
визжит
those
как
dates.
резанный.
We are going to be having some in-game events. Finally. Finally. Yannick.
Какие-то внутриигровые ивенты будут
After
происходить.
these weeks and months of players asking, when are you going to be doing this double kind of thing?
Да, вот
events
этот
that
Double
we tried
XP,
on the
который,
PTS
короче,
back
был
in
на
the days.
ПТСе, был
It's
еще в
happening.
октябре.
It's happening?
Yes.
Solid. All right. So those in-game events, double HVT rewards from March 9th, sorry, to 11th, 6 p.m. on that day. So you get double rewards from HVTs. That's awesome. And also double field proficiency caches from March 11th to the 15th.
Ну, в какие-то там даты будут давать больше ящиков. Ну, двойные ящики, двойная
So a week
экспа.
long to play and get a
Целую
bunch of
неделю,
stuff.
да? Когда там? Вот
Also,
он.
this is
С 11 марта
the
по
1 year
16
anniversary
марта.
stuff. So in case you missed it,
Двойное
that's all the
количество
things we're
ящиков,
gonna be having
двойное
next
количество
week, starting tomorrow.
XP
Yannick,
и
we doing
200
Saturday
премиум
tomorrow?
кредитов и бесплатные эмоции.
Yes, we are.
We are?
Yes.
Solid.
We
All
need
right.
to talk
So-
about, the things happening with the game right now.
Yeah.
So,
All right, that's good. All right, just wanted to make sure.
yes.
All right, no, that's cool. Also, I mean, again, I can't believe it's been a year, and we started off this whole streaming thing actually longer than a year ago because we had the beta as well. And I've had some of you on here. Christian's first time, yes. But for Christian, we had to leave it so chat wasn't there because if you know Christian, he's not going to not tell you what's up. So
I mean,
it's a very considered decision. Do you think it was the right decision, Yannick,
To what? Sorry, I was reading chat.
to make sure that Christian can't read chat?
I mean,
It's probably safer.
I think it's safer. Yes. Anyway,
No, chat is nice. Chat is always nice, of course.
chat is always nice. But we're currently sitting like 110,000 followers and we're up over 5 million views. But not just that. Like recently we did the
По-моему, я не
charity
того
stream.
забанил, да?
Again, thank you to everyone.
Yep,
We raised
that was
over
huge.
$8,000.
Извините. Санек, извините.
MSIF, which
It's
is
nice. Chat is always nice.
super cool. And now we don't have to stop because year 2 is going to give us a lot more to
Сейчас
talk
будут
about.
рассказывать.
Which I'm very, very excited about because I was like,
Не
what are
знаю,
we
как
gonna-
разбанить обратно.
because let's be honest, eventually, whether it be 50 years from now, Yannick and I are probably going to want to stop doing State of the Game. At some point, right?
What do you mean? No, we're never stopping.
But at least this year, that's
The
not
cringe
happening.
has to go on.
The cringe has to go on. All right, we'll try. All right, but thank you again. It's been a big year for the stream and a big year for us outside of the game, but also there's more to come.
Не знаю, как
So
разбанить,
we have a lot to
извините.
talk about on the stream for year 2, but let's talk about what's happening in year 2 right now. So Julian, can you give us the Cliff Notes version of what year 2 is looking like from your
So-
perspective?
First thing is we really wanted to go live with the details for year 2.
Они очень хотят рассказать о втором годе.
If
Things happened.
If people kept their agreements and didn't break their
Ну, видимо, не
confidentiality,
могут.
that would have been the case.
That would have been great.
But moving forwards, looking ahead, I think it's important that we state very clearly that Massive, Reflections in the UK, Red Storm in North Carolina, in the States, and ANSI are all committed to this experience.
Yeah.
So we're all committed in supporting.
Все будут участвовать во втором годе. Massive, Red Storm и Reflex в Англии.
Spirit of generosity that we put into place in for 1.4, that we continue in providing a really healthy, fun, balanced, and challenging game for people. So a few of the things that we wanted to bring, and everything in year 2 is going to be all of the content updates.
Весь контент во втором годе будет бесплатным контентом. Никакого сезон пасса не будет. На всех платформах в одно и то же время, никакого сезон пасса. Первый контент Три больших вещи будут в первом контенте. Они еще не знают, как будет называться.
I don't even know what you mean by inappropriate. That's like not safe for work.
Let your imagination go out here.
Yeah, you don't want to know. You don't want to know.
Ты не хочешь знать, как будет называться.
What we internally in dev speech have been calling seasons. And these seasons are limited timed events that take a playlist of activities, flip them, like bring strong modifiers that change the way that you play them, and feature rewards for participation, completion.
Ну, я, честно говоря, не очень понял. У нас, значит, будет список каких-то активностей, которыми мы будем работать, и за каждые вы будете получать какие-то вещи, и будет таблица лидеров для большей соревновательности.
We really look forward to playing with a little bit of the regular way of playing the activities in the game. Second thing is loadouts.
О, лоудаут! Мы просили об этом год, ребята. Ничего себе, лоудаут, наконец-то. Для тех, кто не в теме, это когда вы одной кнопкой переключаете свои сеты. О, даже покажут? Представляете, у них даже билд есть. Покажут вам, смотрите. Ребята об этом просили целый год. Вот реально, начиная с 8 марта прошлого года, каждый день просили об этом. О, внутриигровые ачивки будут, которые будут награждать вас наклейками, нашивками.
For your activities and actual feats within the game. So if you do something absolutely spectacular, you should have something that you can show off.
Если вы что-то, ну, ачивки как вообще везде. То есть, если вы делаете что-то действительно крутое, то вы получаете и показываете, что вы сделали действительно крутое что-то. Будет новый слот внешке, который будет вот уникальным. В каждом сезоне, получается, уникально. Эту штуку в Варкрафте завезли, когда я еще в Варкрафт играл, это какой-то там 7-й год. Так что смотрят-то они все в одну сторону.
That should be a bit better. And chat, you can stop with the giveaway thing.
I'll do one very soon. Well,
it's crazy.
I'll do a giveaway soon, but typing it will not. Actually, typing it could actually hurt your chances because you might time yourself out.
Yeah,
можете пойти написать что-нибудь в чат. Выиграем себе табличку.
Hear what people think the vanity slot might be. Someone says I want to wear a mask. Someone's like I want a first wave hood. All these sorts of things. So we'll see.
Cool.
There's you'll be excited. Don't worry about it.
8600 человек смотрит.
It's cool.
Yes, it is going to be very, very cool.
So that's the first real focus for the first big content drop that we're planning.
All right. So after people saw, the first information that went out about this, not from the right timing, but it became apparent that the focus on story may not be what people were expecting. I know people have been asking for like, you know, big story missions.
Люди спрашивают, будет ли история. Ну, миссии с историями.
The thing that blows me away is the attachment to the characters that we have
That's
in the
awesome.
game.
That's
The
incredible.
attachment to the narrative that we have in the game. And I'm the first person to say that we do need a narrative context for the activities in the game. But you know, seeing that sort of the enthusiasm over the last few days, we're going to work on seeing, okay, how can we inject more story into year 2? How can we inject more narrative? One thing's for sure though is that a large paid DLC expansion of the playable area into Queens,
like a level cap increase and
a level cap increase. That's off the table.
Okay. I just want to make it clear.
Ну, то есть они могут сказать точно, что никакого платного DLC, расширения туда куда-нибудь в Квинс этого не будет.
We are taking our responsibility towards the narrative of the game very seriously.
So people will find out more about the lore, about some of the characters.
I'm going to work towards that.
Okay.
Ну, то есть, короче, он его спрашивает, будет ли что-то по истории игры. Он говорит, ну да, мы посмотрим. То есть у них даже мыслей, похоже, нету на эту тему пока что. Это жалко.
You're not a writer, and you'll never be a writer. That's
Whoa!
for sure.
They have the same initials. We've never seen them in the same place.
Yep, for sure.
Wow, same initials, mind blown.
Well,
you didn't know this?
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
They have the same initials.
Wow.
To me, though, I want to see if Fei Lao's leg heals.
Yeah, some people.
It's been a year.
Для меня, говорит, хочется видеть, что Фэй Лао наконец вылечилась.
As people in chat, they're like #HealFei.
Почините, да, Фэй Лао уже наконец.
Whoa, yeah, April Callahan, Aaron Keenan.
Do people think that's a good idea?
No, I just made that.
All right.
But no, imagine how cool it would be if like Keena had engineered that echo and like, anyway.
Yeah,
that's pretty
just
cool.
saying.
Right.
I'm waiting for conspiracy theories from Deep Fried Dave and Tinks.
Хочется, ребята, хочется сюжета больше. Судя по книжке, там сюжета просто немерено, но они весь его куда-то слили. Вот почему хочется больше сюжета. Где он весь? Куда он весь делся?
I'll allow it. All right, so now's going to be a good time to do a giveaway. Can we do it?
Раздавашки сейчас будут. Там можете зайти к ним в чат, на стрим и написать там что-нибудь в чате. Если ваше имя назовут, то нужно будет отозваться.
We can do a new microphone.
Let's do it. Yeah.
I'll give away a new microphone to Yannick, but I'm keen to do a giveaway now, and I'm just going to roll, and I'll tell you who won. It's not implemented yet. That is awesome.
That's
the best name.
That's a great name.
Not implemented yet. You are following the channel. That is awesome. What we're going to do is we'll send you out a message and let you know how to get in touch with us and claim your prize. It's going to be at least this little guy.
And a vinyl.
And a vinyl. And
Есть ММО, которые умирают за полгода, поэтому 2 года еще ничего, нормально.
Congrats.
Not implemented yet. Check your Twitch DMs and we'll get stuff out to you. All right? We are going to do a couple more giveaways. You don't have to type exclamation giveaway. That's going to actually hurt your chances. But there will be 2 more of these and packs to give away. So I think pretty generous. But it won't be this guy because I left him. So sorry about that. Okay. Moving on. People have been asking like what's happening in YouTube? When are these things coming? So where we're at now, what's the next thing that people
Когда, ребята, спрашивают?
I mean, this is
Когда нам ожидать?
This is your job, Christian.
Yeah.
So when do we get stuff?
It is my job. Yes. So we were planning to do this first update in year 2 in summer. So we're targeting July or July, August. Of course, we want to ship it when it's actually done.
Они хотят поставить его тогда, когда оно будет готово.
We want quality and we want to ship it properly and the right steps to.
Сами признают, что 1.4 был лучший. Лучший.
So you'll be cracking the whip, making sure that.
No, I'm not doing that.
I've seen it happen. It's impressive.
Absolutely not.
It's impressive. So summer for.
Yes, summer, absolutely. That's.
Ну, скорее конец лета, да, будем реалистами.
Important to say though is that those those 2 content drops won't be the only things that we do for the game. We'll be really taking care of the game, taking care that it's healthy, bug fixing. All throughout the year as well.
То есть они не будут продолжать багфиксинг, но, ну, то есть вне этого контента, то есть до августа они будут продолжать поддерживать игру.
There are things that happen that we can fix on a server side, which is easier and faster for us. But there are things that happen that are on the client side of things where we take a bit more time because we actually have to go to the first parties and we have to. We have a bigger lead time on that, and that's why it sometimes can be frustrating for the community when we are not fixing it in a couple of hours.
Yeah. So people were asking, loadouts, when does that come? In which update?
Когда будет лоадаут? Это первый апдейт. Лето. Да, не в июле, скорее в августе. Ну, мне так кажется.
As soon as we can, but it's coming. But you mentioned the whole difference between client and server-side patches.
Мы сидим сейчас в марте и рассуждаем, что через 5 месяцев у нас будет апдейт. 5 месяцев, ребята. Ну, да, вот он говорит, что багфикс все равно будет проходить до апдейта, то есть они будут продолжать вот эти 5 месяцев фиксить игру. Максимально будут фиксить 5 месяцев. То есть контента до августа, получается, не будет, но багфиксы будут.
I'm gonna put you guys on the spot. Someone just brought it up. When are we getting an exotic bolt-action sniper rifle?
Когда будет экзотичная?
That's my one request.
Когда будет экзотическая снайперка?
No, well, someone said it.
Someone in chat is asking.
Someone said it.
Someone called H-Board.
Someone said it, but I've also been petitioning for it, to be honest.
It'd be pretty cool.
I'll bribe each and every one of you to make it happen.
Figurines? Or have you given all of those away?
Figurine for an exotic bolt-action sniper rifle?
Нет, даже не говорят, то есть даже мысли нет. Но экзотическая снайперка.
I will always try. We need an M44 exotic. I'll keep working on it, I promise.
Хамиш говорит, что он будет работать над тем, чтобы появилась экзотическая М44.
All right. So we've gone over the timeline. It is actually time to do another giveaway. So, solid.
Раздавать будут дальше. Если кто-то еще не зашел, надо на них подписаться и что-нибудь написать в чат, неважно что. Ну там, конечно, 8,5 тысяч человек.
Such a good name.
Such a fantastic name, and it's basically Christian's mantra.
Джизус, фишка в том, на самом деле, что в первый месяц люди играли больше, чем... Ну, то есть, допустим, это цифры с потолка, да? Но, к примеру, если в первые дни запуска дивизии играло 20 тысяч человек, а сейчас играет 10, то это значит, что играет одинаковое количество народу. Что тогда, что сейчас. Просто раньше их заходило больше в игру, потому что игра была новая, а сейчас заходит поменьше, но это те же самые люди. То есть это небольшая разница в числах.
Yeah, I can't remember when.
Well, I gave someone like my money to get one.
Yeah, they're going to be released, or they have been released already. I can't remember, but yeah, you can also buy it if you want.
Solid.
So it's a UB collectibles.
Yes.
Figurine.
Yes. And same for the vinyl.
Solid.
You just have to say that.
Ой, кружку уронил.
That's fine.
It's all right.
Don't worry about it.
It's all right, man.
We'll let you know where you can buy those things a little bit later on.
It's okay.
Yannick,
Thirsty now, but it's okay.
maybe you could head over this way to the PC, because we're gonna go and have a look at loadouts soon. But before we get to that,
yes.
I wanted to ask you, Drew, more a little bit about the seasonal content.
Get some details.
So, obviously, part of that, we mentioned the whole playlist thing a little bit earlier, and modifiers. Can you talk a little bit more about the gameplay modifiers and things that people might experience?
Yeah, so the idea is that every, what we're calling seasons, I'm going to call it seasons just for simplicity.
I think people understand what we're talking about when we say that.
Они говорят сейчас не о сезоннике, они говорят о сезонах.
Themed, right? So it's going to have a very specific theme. So I'll give you an example. So one might be very like kind of up close and personal focused. So maybe it encourages you to fight within 15 meters or something, right? So maybe the modifier would be that you do decreased damage from outside of 15 meters, but you do increased damage within 15 meters, right? So something to kind of say like play up close and personal. Right? And the idea is
Я не очень понял, о чем он разговаривает, честно говоря.
So you can't just go in playing like you always do in competing in a season, but it's really to kind of throw a wrench into it and kind of it's almost like a puzzle. You have to like rethink the way your build works to kind of build an optimal build for that particular season.
Okay, will that apply both to PvE and PvP activities, or do we have some flexibility on that?
Какие-то активности, которые они называют сезонами, но я, честно говоря, не очень понял, о чем именно. Что они из себя представляют, я не понял. Сложно, да, сложно. Я не понял реально.
In principle.
All right. Off NZ, yes, the figure is purchasable. It's a UB Collectibles one.
Ну, завтра я прочитаю это в тексте, может быть, будет поподробнее, напишу в группе тогда.
Store.ub.com. There we go. Christian's going to be in charge now. I like it. No, what would I do? What would I do without you?
He's in charge, believe me.
Please.
Just read it.
He is in charge. So one of the things that I'm kind of obsessed with in the Division and in other games is rewards, and I'm a sucker for
награды.
stuff, and I will
Что будет с
do
наградами?
whatever it takes. Like,
Одну уже разыграли, две уже разыграли, я бы сказал. Всего 3 будет.
and it was a task, and I loved it, and I would do it all again in a heartbeat. What kind of rewards and things may people be looking for? We mentioned like the vanity slots stuff.
Что получат люди?
Leaderboards. What
Какие награды будут?
So there's a lot of things we're really looking into, and also we're looking into rewards for participation, but also like kind of
Награды за участие и за производительность, на то, как хорошо вы это все делаете. Если вы все хорошо играете. А сезон это какой-то режим новый, я так понял. Если вы в топе все время, то вы получите очень хорошую награду, уникальную. А если просто участвуете, просто получите специальные призы какие-то.
We're talking about this new slot that's super cool. I wish I could talk about it, but it's okay. I'll talk about it later.
But the other one.
Well, but we're also talking about. I mean, we've talked about emotes. We've talked about. Of course,
награды, эмоции, скины.
Badges.
Badges это нашивки.
And the idea is to kind of theme them as well to the season, right? And these things are not available.
Ну, я так понял, это режим какой-то новый сезон.
If you miss the season, like, sorry, you don't get it that time, right? If you participate in the next season, you'll get the new rewards. But once that time has passed, they're up.
Таблица лидеров, да, они сразу сказали, будет таблица лидеров. В принципе, это правильно, так и нужно. Я считаю, таблица лидеров нужна.
We've talked about some other things as well, such as we still need to look into some of the UI considerations, but like some titles or special.
Ну, они сказали, что если ты в топе, то ты получишь какую-то крутую награду. Но если ты участвуешь и у тебя нет, то, в общем-то, ты тоже что-то получишь. Ну, то есть, ну...
Yes, right, exactly.
Задротом быть не обязательно.
In a few minutes, but I really wanted to take a couple of minutes. Yannick's now sitting over at the machine. Are you ready to go?
Yes.
All right. So loadouts, something that the community has been asking for a long time. I can't even count the amount of times that I've said on stream, how cool would it be if we had something like loadouts? It's something that,
right?
I mean,
it's something
you could probably find. I've said that 100 times.
Yeah, it's something that we've wanted to do for a while, and.
But it's coming.
We're so excited about getting it into the game.
It really, really is coming. And we can show it for the first time. All right. Oh, okay, of course.
That was not the
nice one, Yannick. Can you show us the actual thing? All right. Thanks.
Вот они.
Okay. So this, Drew, you know quite a bit about this. Again, I would preface this with the fact
Сразу талант, скины, смотрите, все сразу есть. Шматье, таланты, скиллы, оружие, дырки. Ну все сразу, вот просто все сразу. Не может надеть, у него там места не хватает в рюкзаке.
It's a good name.
I'll wait for
What have you done, Yannick?
for Yannick to make room. But you can see here, he went over to the loadouts tab, and immediately you see there's what, 5 slots, I think.
I think there's 6 slots.
6 slots.
Yeah.
No, you're right. There's 6 slots.
6 слотов
Counting is
лоудаут.
very difficult.
Six-piece Predator.
Вот они есть, 6 слотов.
So there's 6 slots, right?
Сразу
And
переключаются.
you can
Ну, вообще
basically
надо
save
какой-то
your equipped loadout.
быструю
You can
кнопку
save
надо,
it,
на самом
and
деле.
then you can also, once you save it, you can jump to that loadout at any time and re-equip all those things.
Можно сюда попасть
So,
всегда
for
и
example,
надеть,
if I
собственно.
want to run, we'll go back a couple patches meta. If I want to run my Alpha Bridge meta, right? And then I want to go in the Dark Zone and I want to run Banshee or something like that, right? Like I would have 2 different loadouts. And so right as I'm going into the Dark Zone, instead of manually going through, changing everything, swapping out all of my
Не переключается, у него
performance
места не
mods
хватает в
and
рюкзаке.
things like that, I could just simply go to the loadouts tab.
Раз и сохранил.
select
То есть
the
вот он
loadout,
сделал
maybe it's
набор и
Bravo or
сохранил.
something like that, and boom, it's equipped immediately.
Solid.
So.
All right. Again, I don't know if this is the build problem or just Yannick being a bit
It's the
a bit of a noob.
curse of a live demo as well. So
Yeah.
Noob Yannick confirmed.
I just have to. I generated too many items.
Yeah.
Okay.
I also want to point out that that it's not just your weapon and your gear and your
Okay.
mods.
Yeah.
It's actually your skills and your talents too.
Ну да, он
So,
говорит, что это
that
не
way,
только
I mean,
шматье,
you can
но и
have
скиллы и
this
все.
is my group
Надо
build,
вон поставить,
this is
смотрите,
my,
рестарт нужно сделать.
my solo build,
А то у
this is
него
my
там
Dark
это,
Zone build,
апдейты
like,
наставились,
different
видите?
things kinda
Беда какая.
And people
Все прям под
loving
стрим.
the best spelling mistake ever.
Oh,
Yeah,
did they
it's
see it?
yeah.
Alpha. With an F.
Alpha?
it's difficult not
That
to
in
see
some
it.
languages, in some languages is correct.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's say in French. Comme c'est
Неправильно, говорит, написано слово альфа.
Romanian it's alpha.
What? So Romanian, this is
It's
correct.
actually spelled like that.
По-французски правильно,
So
как
guys, we're just
написано.
developing in Romanian now.
Yeah. No.
It's totally fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
One of the interesting things, and I think this is one of the things we are looking to do. I don't know if I'm, blowing the lid on something. Yannick might punch me, but we're looking to have the capability of we can create template builds for people to try and attain, and then they can be like, oh, I don't quite have this yet.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's something we want to do. We'll probably not be in for this summer.
Yeah.
But that's something
really-
down
it'd
the
be really
line. That's
cool.
an expansion that we want to do, right? Is we want to.
I'm absolutely passionate about that.
Yeah.
To help people to get to grips with, okay, what is an
do I want?
ideal loadout here?
Yeah.
I think it's a great.
Будет такая штука в следующем патче, не в летнем. Будет такая штука, что тебе будут предлагать, как было бы неплохо сделать тебе билд, да, то есть вот...
Less hardcore.
Нет, переименовывать нельзя будет. Они называются альфа, бета, гамма там и тому подобное. То есть это не переименовать. Значит, идея какая? У вас будет... Вам будут предлагать... Вам будут предлагать билды, допустим, ты хочешь какой-то, тебе предлагают примерно, как он должен выглядеть, а ты уже дальше сам настраиваешь. То есть для людей, которые не знают, как это работает, как собирать билд, это очень хорошо. То есть ты говоришь, я хочу альфу, они тебе говорят, а вот так вот она примерно должна выглядеть, такое оружие должно примерно быть.
We all have 4 characters that we equip
Yep.
with different
Yeah,
things.
exactly.
You log out, you log in, there's
Yeah.
all these things, and then some things are split across different characters and all that sort of stuff. So it's I'm very excited about it. It's very, very cool. Thank you, Yannick, for your amazing gameplay demo.
That was great.
Almost.
Like deleting items.
Delivered.
could do that all day.
Solid. It's like we practiced this whole thing. Solid. You mentioned something about feats a little bit earlier, which is.
Ну да, темплейты, он сказал темплейты, пресеты можно,
really go
да.
in depth on it. What were you talking about?
With feats.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, so feats are kind of. So, like as Julian mentioned before, they're both kind of celebrating moments of like amazing performance, and also kind of like almost like a checklist of sorts as well, right? So, I'll give you an example. Like so, completing all 3 legendary modes, right? Like that would be a feat, and you would get a patch on that.
Закончив 3 легендарки, вы получите нашивку.
With that patch, people know that you beat all 3 legendary modes, right? Like that's super impressive. But there's also things like trigger 1,000 weak points or something like that. There's also things like that.
Да, он говорит, что вот разные вот эти вот штуки сложные, они будут награждаться какой-то штукой, там нашивкой.
Yeah. So they're going to be retroactive as well.
Как достижение? Достижение.
It's retroactive.
There might be some ones that are like multi-step. Like if you have the 1,000 weak points, there might be like the next level of that and the next level.
Yeah, exactly.
And again, I legitimately don't know, so this is unconfirmed. Are there any timed ones? Like complete X in less than 20 minutes and...
Yeah, so...
Ну, легендарные миссии. Заканчиваешь. Но это он как пример. Он говорит, это был пример. Да, то есть в чем фишка?
That is something, though, that we are looking into.
All right.
Видимо, 3. Не знаю. Он сказал 3.
So it's still very much work in progress.
All right. I mean, I think it's going to be great because it gives people a clear set of things to want to do to actually get something really cool out of it. So
yeah, absolutely.
I'm excited about that. Do you have a favorite type of thing from?
Well, for me, like triggering weak points, I love that because specifically the cleaners. I love hitting the cleaners tank and watching him flip out.
That's nice. All right.
Какая-то штука. Я рад, мне все равно. Я не играю в дивизию и не планирую.
I mean, I'm having such a good time. So, but we're almost done. We're almost done. Christian, question for you. I mean, we did ask when update 1.7 were released, but can we talk a little bit more about what would happen around that? We said that we're looking at involving the community in those sorts of things.
Absolutely. So we've seen what we did with the PTS before, 1.4 actually, and we wanted to be in that spirit as I mentioned.
Будет ПТС, да, ну понятно, так это.
How good is that for us to get the feedback, to keep it long, and we get the players involved, the community, and then we get live feedback, things that we cannot get internally because we don't possess such large.
Это не значит, что я играю.
Of players, right? And we try to do that, and we're gonna do that for the updates for year 2 for sure. Now we're gonna do that. We're gonna try to do that for consoles as well for the first time. We actually.
Ну, смотрите, ПТС будет для консоли. Хотят попробовать.
But on console side, it's not a usual thing to have a public test server. So that's why when we investigated this, it took a bit more time. But now we're going to take that time to make sure that we will do it for consoles as well and have the feedback for console players because I know that.
Ну, то есть ПТС, видимо, начнется сильно заранее. Если они говорят, что он должен быть для консолей, да, то, видимо,
we want to do it. We've definitely been trying.
Absolutely. As much as we can, we want to get more people, more players involved on all platforms.
Yes.
And yeah, we're going to target for PTSs for all platforms.
Они нацелены на ПТС для всех платформ сразу.
All right. I'm happy to hear you say that. Next giveaway, people, very quickly, because again, we're running out of time. I will tell you who won in just a second. You need to be following the channel, by the way.
Мне вот интересно, он говорит, у нас... Мне нравится, он говорит, у нас заканчивается время. Как у них могут заканчиваться время на стриме? Они же, блин, не ведут передачу на телевидении. Время, говорит, у нас заканчивается. Все такие занятые. Домой долбить кокс надо идти. Срочно.
Maybe some people aren't happy about that, but that's so that and a bunch of other stuff. The vinyl we'll be giving. It's actually it's sorry, yeah. You can get one of those.
It's a thing now.
It's the vinyl.
The vinyl. That's how it's going to be called.
All right. So check your Twitch DMs, please. YOLO1989, and we'll hook that up. Again, if people have not been paying attention, the 3 people that have won, and you don't check your Twitch DMs, we'll probably give them away at another time. So, I mean...
Типа, если те 3 человека, которых они выбрали, не отзовутся, то они будут потом еще раз это разыгрывать.
Anyway, we're about to wrap up here. It's sad, because it's been a lot of fun. We were going to maybe...
Give away this as well?
No, you can't keep it. No. But someone asked if we could get Christian to inhale some helium, but I think no, we're going to get in trouble.
Can we make it happen,
safety. It's going to be terrible. Yeah. But if you guys are just tuning in, there's a few things to go through. One, it's like going like that. Anyway, a few things to go through because the issue in Last Stand with people that have been talking about, people padding their scores through doing the healing thing, that's gone tomorrow. But if you missed some of the news from today, between March 9th to March 16th, that's tomorrow, until about a week later.
Опять повторяют, что у вас будет вот они опять же с 11 по 16 у вас будет двойной опыт, двойные контейнеры. Но если вы зайдете в игру с 9 по 16 дадут вот эту эмоцию, и с 9 по 16 200 кредитов еще дадут. Друн, я тебе потом в двух словах скажу, когда мы будем Overwatch играть.
Awesome for everyone that signs in and plays during those days. All right, so year 2 is a thing. There's going to be 2 free content updates.
Год-два
Everything.
будет.
There's nothing that you have to pay for in year 2. Just to confirm that, because people are still asking, you know, is it going to be a season pass and that sort of thing?
No, there's no season pass.
Не будет никакого сезонника.
Continued support that the dev teams involved with the division are pushing.
Ну, то есть для тех, кто еще не купил сезонник, покупайте сезонник, в ближайшие 5 месяцев вы будете играть в выживание, подвал и что там еще там? Ну, последний рубеж. Ни за что, просто за вход в игру в это время. Просто за вход.
Balance fun and challenge that we had for 1.4.
Awesome. So lots to talk about in year 2 as the year progresses. And Yannick and I still have a job, so feels good.
Хамиш рад, что у него до сих пор осталась работа и будет год-два.
Yeah. All right. So we'll be back tomorrow again for State of the Game. The first of year 2.
Завтра будет стрим с разработчиками.
Yeah. So we will be doing a State of the Game tomorrow, guys, because I see a lot of people in chat asking. Yeah, you haven't talked about all the issues with the game right now and everything.
Завтра они будут разговаривать.
That's something Hamish and I will have to deal with, and these guys get a pass. By the way, Julian, I just want to say, people in chat say that your beard is amazing, but not as amazing as mine.
Whoa.
Джулиан был крут, но не настолько крут, как я.
Directly from community, I'm sorry.
I have no proof of that. And to be honest, when you get to my age, we'll do another competition.
When you get to 35.
Типа говорит, когда до меня ты когда дорастешь, тогда мы сделаем еще одно сравнение. Нет, один раз дадут, если вы зайдете в игру вот в этот период. Просто раз заходишь в этот период и все. Все рады, короче, все рады. Сделайте все эту эмоцию, да. Вот отлично, да, вот это.
I kind of nailed that. It's like I did the mocap for it. Yeah. But again, thank you everyone for playing the game,
спасибо, что
showing
играете.
up, and giving us your often passionate and incredible feedback, because it's been a bumpy ride. Let's be honest.
Как можно радоваться тому, что тебя, короче, всю дорогу хуесосят на форумах, не знаю. Видите, они рады. Порадуемся за них тоже. Это все, видимо, да?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That was very convincing.
Oh, yeah, totally. Came from the heart.
Yeah, all right. Let's do it again.
Let's totally do it again.
It was so much fun.
Death stare. All right. No, it's fine. I'll try. I'll keep trying.
Да, дадут эмоцию, да.
Thanks, everyone.
Всем спасибо.
Thank you.
Они закончили, да. Если у вас есть вопросы, давайте, и потом я отойду. Там двойной, давайте еще раз. Значит, с 9 и с 11 начала. Значит, если вы зайдете в этот период, там, по 16, если вы зайдете в это время в игру, вы получите эмоцию, вы получите 200 кредитов премиумных, вы получите двойной опыт на всем протяжении этого периода, и вы получите двойные ящики, контейнеры этого агента, как они называются, полевого агента, там эти вот контейнеры полевого агента, вот, тоже в двойном размере они будут вам выпадать. Собственно, все, что, второй год объявлен, значит, патч будет не раньше лета, скорее всего, это август, то есть плюс 5 месяцев. Потом будет еще один патч, значит, все, что нам показали от первого патча, это лодауты, так называемые. Это значит, будет что у нас? Можно будет выбрать сет, назначить его на какую-то кнопку, выбрать второй, назначить на вторую кнопку и переключаться между ними. Все, да, остальное вода, остальное туфта, и разыграли 3 этих агента, и все, и до свидания. Вроде бы ничего я не забыл. да, реально все остальное вода. Лодаут, о нем реально просят. Вот 8 марта вышла игра, 9 на Reddit появилась тема. Ребята, сделайте лодаут. Это вот я просто это помню. Это, там еще в начале было достаточно много людей, которые заинтересованы были, и которые думали, что сейчас вот разработчики считают, и они, короче, все сейчас сделают круто. И там такая идея была, что прям целый пост был, в котором было написано, что предлагается сделать разработчикам, и там лодауты шли вообще прям первой строчкой. Ну вот реально год прошел, и они сказали, что вот, ну еще полгодика, и все нормально, у вас все будет. Не знаю, в чем была проблема сделать это с самого начала. Ну, то есть ничего сложного в этом нету, вот с моей точки зрения, как человека, которого к программизму там какое-то отношение имеет. То есть ничего вообще в этом сложного нету, вообще прям ничего. Ну сказали, что будет еще один слот внешки. Я так понял, что это нашивки на рукав. Значит, нашивки на рукав будут. Они будут за всякие активности вам дать. Ачивки введут, да, то есть ачивки как вообще везде, да. Внутрь игры ведут ачивки, и за какие-то сложные ачивки вам будут давать эти нашивки. То есть там вот как пример привели, что если вы сделаете 3 этих, как их зовут-то, 3 легендарных миссии, то вам что-то за это дадут. Ну, такого плана, да, то есть, ну, просто они... Сейчас это тоже есть, да, если вы там все там соберете телефоны, вам там за это куртку дадут. Ну да, конечно, внешка. Вот, соответственно, они просто делают это более массово, видимо, там не только куртка, да, бесполезная будет, а еще там какие-то нашивки. Ну, то есть, они говорят о чем? Что вы, если вы это сделаете, если этот за ачивмент будет достаточно сложный, то люди все будут прям смотреть на вас и говорить: ох, нифига себе, какую штуку он сделал. Это вот как мы сейчас смотрим на людей, которые 40 уровень метро сделали, и думаем: блин, господи, какое же у тебя сральное ведро-то, какой фирмы? Ну, то есть, примерно то же самое. То есть вот один в один. Просто этого будет больше. Ну, то есть сейчас это, по сути, только внешка там метрошная, да, а его будет там много всего. Вот так вот. Вот, собственно, все. Давайте я тогда заканчиваю. Вопросов, я вижу, нету. Подписывайтесь на группу нашу. Подписывайтесь сюда. Завтра будет стрим с разработчиками. Опять же, продолжим вечером. Я так понял, он в 7 будет. Группа наша там где-то в чате мелькала. Ну или вот она. Туда-сюда. Все. Удачи всем.